Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Puppets. And today we're going to be looking at yet another beer from Bear Republic. One of the beers they sent me, which is a beer I've actually wanted to try for a while because I've heard this is a really good beer. It's the Bear Republic Hop Rod Rye. And it's like a double IPA brewed with 18% rye, which is quite cool. It's on 8%, so it's kind of it is in double IPA range. And like I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've heard that this is one of the better like hoppy rye beers you can get. I've had a couple of like rye PAs, as some call them, and they've been solid, but this should apparently be really good. And it says here on the back, Hop Rod Rye is a high performance turbocharged alcohol burning monster ale with dual overhead hop injection made with 18% rye. So yeah, pretty interesting description there. So let's get it cracked open. Cat doesn't smell that hoppy. But yeah, let's get it poured. Oh yeah, you can definitely see that the rye has lent some color to the beer because it's definitely a dark kind of double IPA, or specialty grain IPA. Yeah, the color is a really dark, dark shade of copper, almost like a dark mahogany or something like that. And it's got a nice, it's got some reddish notes too. It's got a nice, almost two-finger off-white beige-ish head. Let's check out the aroma. Ooh, that smells pretty hoppy. A lot of grapefruit, and again the sweeter citrus fruits like the orange and tangerine notes. There is some rye notes there, like a spicy rye kind of breadiness to it. Yeah, it's kind of like that spice note you get when a spicy kind of note when beer is brewed with rye. But mostly it's hops. It's just a lot of hops, some piney notes. Little bit of a floral character maybe in there too. It smells really hoppy, but though it's got a pretty nice backbone of malt to it too. You have some caramel notes in there too. So that's pretty nice. Let's give it a taste, guys. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's really nice. First sip you take, you get a lot of the hoppiness, a lot of the grapefruit, and the kind of sweeter citrus fruit. The sweeter citrus fruit isn't that dominating in there. And then in the back end, you get just this big kick of like a rye bread kind of breadiness to it with some like a nice spicy rye notes. Mouthfeel on there isn't that big. It's like a medium mouthfeel, and it's dry, where you don't taste the alcohol, 8% alcohol at all. Fairly bitter too. Like Razor X, it has this kind of almost hop extract bitterness to it. But it's not as bitter as Razor X, but it is certainly fairly bitter. Also, so definitely the rye in there and all, it gives it like a sweetness to a solid malt sweetness. But still, it's got a lot of hops. It's funny, it isn't really balanced because you get a shitload of hops, but I like how you still taste the hops are dominating, but you still taste some of those malty notes, the rye and all. This is a really good, actually, beer brewed with rye. Much better than any rye beer, like hoppy rye beer, let's say it like that, because I've had good rye beers too, but any hoppy rye beer I've had so far. So, yeah, rating-wise for the Bear Republic Hop Rod Rye. I'm actually going to give this a 90. This is a really good beer. You can get it year-round. And I like that rye character. I'm a big fan of rye, especially rye bread, and I can't get that here in the States. Actually, my dad is sending me some rye real, and yeah, you can get rye bread here, but not the stuff I'm talking about. I'll have to show you in a video sometime. But he's sending me some from back home so I can get my rye satisfaction. But yeah, it's a really good beer, guys. Definitely check it out. Let me know what you think of the Bear Republic Hop Rod Rye if you've had it. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter. And I want to say cheers, guys. And I want to see you in another beer review.